Hello and welcome back to the Menditto Amplification Annex of Maggio Music Center in Brooklyn, New York. I am your washed-up wannabe rock star host, Mike, not to be confused with the other two guys named Mike over at the music store. Today, this is the first installment of my new series that I am calling Tone Quest, because everyone involved with guitar is on a quest for that perfect tone. And I am going to tell you something very unpopular. You have a disease, and it needs to stop. You think that throwing money at a problem, or throwing money that you don't have at a problem that doesn't really exist, is going to solve all of your, that's a lot of problems there, solve all your problems. Anyway, a lot of you guys, you just keep buying more and more stuff, plugging in more and more stuff, and you expect your guitar playing to sound great. Your tone is going to sound great. It's got to stop, guys. It's not going to help anything. You need to get back to basics. See this guitar here? I bought this guitar from a guy who didn't want to tell his wife that he spent more money on something, so he sold this to me for a fraction of what it was worth, and he bought another guitar. I don't know where he got the rest of the money from, because the other guitar was a lot more expensive than what I paid for this. And this guitar still had the protective plastic film on it. It was in the original case, not a scratch on it. Crazy, because he didn't like the way it sounded, and it didn't do for him what he thought it would. He thought it would improve his guitar playing. Now, shortly before that, again, the same guy sold me this guitar for a fraction of what it was worth, and this one was in even better condition. I don't even want to tell you how much this cost, but it was far less than a Squier would cost, and this is an American Performer Stratocaster. This is the least expensive, I guess, at this point, American-made Stratocaster. So, how do you solve this problem? Just stop. Stop spending all this money on these things that are not going to help you, and sit down and practice your guitar. I'm going to tell you a very humbling situation that I encountered when I was younger. I decided out of high school that I was going to major in music. And I went to a classical music conservatory here in New York City. And when I got there, I realized that I sucked. There were some absolute killers in that school, and I was not one of them. And not a single one of them was going out there and spending big money on their instrument. I mean, when you're a classical musician, those instruments are real expensive, so even their student model instruments already was a significant investment for them. But they sat down and they learned how to play, and they practiced. They practiced day and night because they wanted to be the best. They wanted to sound the best. And they understood that the only way that was going to happen was here and up here. So if you are on a true tone quest for your guitar, here's a suggestion for you. Go out and get yourself a simple nylon string guitar and then practice. Because if you don't sound good on this, then you're not going to sound good on one of these, and no matter what you buy, no matter what new patches you invest in on your electronic device, you're not going to sound good. So, I know that's not what you want to hear, and I know you probably came here looking for that new thing to buy. Stop buying stuff and sit down and practice. We'll see you next time.